Hi everyone, welcome for this new weekly community show. I hope you're doing well, I hope you're doing awesome, and I hope you are ready for all the cool stuff coming for this weekend. Because indeed, this weekend it is the anniversary of Embers Adrift. 1 year that we have been releasing this game already. 1 year that you all have been exploring, having adventure and sharing good time with friends, or less good time if you have lost your bag in the depth of a complicated dungeon just before the maintenance. But overall it has been quite a year with ups and downs, but we are extremely grateful and very proud to still be here. Hey, we are there with a game that you guys are playing, and we are going to welcome many more of you this weekend. We're going to discuss about all of the details of the event and the festivities in a moment, as well as a little recap of what this year has been. So, what can you expect? Let's discuss about all of that for a moment. But before that, let me remind you what we are currently working on and what you can expect in the patch at the end of October, because what we are adding next week is the alchemy system. What is alchemy? Alchemy is not the possibility of making a mage, a wizard, or to become a necromancer. So do remove that idea from your heads, because that's not what's going to happen in Embers Adrift. We are a low fantasy game, remember, and we are proud of it and we embrace it. Or we are a medieval science fiction game, which is a term I prefer, because in Embers Adrift there is science. And there is a natural phenomenon that exists in Embers Adrift, which is the Ember. What is the Ember? The Academy of New Haven is working on discovering the secret of the Ember, and you can help them. So, at the end of this month, at level 20, you can embark into a quest, and once you have completed that quest, you will be unlocking the ability for you to use the power of Ember to change, to twist some of your abilities. No, actually every of your abilities. But you will be able to have a limited fashion to change those abilities using your Ember Essence that you are storing in your Ember Stone. So the Ember Stone is something you unlock at level 10. It's a stone that allows you to gather Ember Essence that you gather while killing ashen creatures, which are your regular creature that you find in the wilderness, but because they are infused with ember, they can change form and become those ashen creatures that feels like they are burning from within. So killing those creatures will get you ember essence that you're storing in your stone, and with this ember essence you can utilize, of course, the monolith system that allow you to fast travel between zones, but also to empower those abilities. So we're working on the alchemy system. It is the only piece of content you will have this month, that and a few quests. So do not expect a new dungeon or a new zone. That's something we're working on for later. But the alchemy was really this very anticipated system that a lot of players have been expecting, because they really wanted to see Embers Adrift with magic. So Embers Adrift is never going to be really with magic, because that's not the route we have chosen. We have decided to do something different. The idea behind alchemy versus your regular wizard, mage, necromancer, etc. was first to be doing something different, but we find very interesting the idea that you will be starting like a very mundane person that's just fighting with regular weapon, and then by exploring the world and by starting to learn its lore and what's going on, then you can start to tap into the power that are running through the world itself, and learning to utilize it then you can use it to your advantage. So we really want it to be like an initiatic journey, and it's part of your progression. It's not something that you start up at level 1. It's not something that is innate to you. You start with very little power, and you have to work your way through empower yourself first with your regular weapon abilities and your class abilities, and then with this Ember Essence that you can tap in nowadays. So that was the idea. It was really to have this type of progression from a lore point of view, but also from the feeling of progressing your character. And the alchemy system will really give you this tactical feel to the combat. You will have one more tool to use to really change the tide in a very tight and challenging combats. It will allow you to be the hero for a moment. It is something that you will have to think about when to use it and when to not use it. This is not something you will be able to spam. It is something you will have to consider and use wisely. So Embers Adrift is very much about this tactical combat, making choice, and the need for you to use your brain, coordinate with your teammates, to face different challenges in different manner, and to be able to change the tide when a very bad situation is happening. And you know, in Embers Adrift, bad situation can happen very quickly. But if you don't want to do a back run, maybe Ember Essence and the power of alchemy will save you and your group. Let's discuss about what you can expect during the anniversary. Let's read about all of this. What are we doing for celebration? You can find a thread that explains everything about the anniversary on the forum. The anniversary starts the Friday 13th of October, so this Friday at noon Central American time, and ends the Sunday 5th of November at midnight Central American time. Therefore, you have 3 weeks of free time to enjoy yourself in Embers Adrift, and we have plenty of fun stuff. Like you hear into the trailer, we have special loot, we have special events, and the weekends, this weekend, the weekend of the celebration, we are starting up with a lot of really cool stuff. So greetings community, creating Embers Adrift has been an improbable kind of adventure. How did a small team of 12 devs, starting from nothing, manage to create a full MMORPG? We've been facing all kinds of challenges and struggle, but we made it happen, and we released Embers Adrift the 15th of October 2022. And since then, we have done a full turn around the sun. 1 year already. During this year, we have continued to work on our game and to learn from a continuous exchange with our community. We have added content, polished performance, listened to feedback, made some changes while still keeping our vision to create a classic MMORPG experience. We have changed our business model to welcome more players to the game by removing the obligatory subscription. We have organized events with our players and our content creator to build a warm, welcoming, friendly community. A word of thanks to all our players that have been playing our game, shared adventure with the community, reported bugs, wrote their feedback and suggestions, partaken in our meetings on Discord, and supported us with their purchases, subscriptions. Thank you. Without you, we would not be there. Thank you for giving us a purpose. Thank you for your trust, and thank you for enjoying the game. First anniversary event. It's been 1 year, and today we're inviting you to celebrate this milestone with us. Gather your friends, call forth your community, and join us in-game to enjoy our first anniversary event. Enjoy Embers Adrift for free during our celebration, starting Friday the 13th of October at noon CDT and ending Sunday the 5th of November at midnight. Over 3 weeks of free time for you to play our game and invite your friends to join. Just enough time for you to reach level 20 and be ready to try our new alchemy system releasing on the October 31st patch. Our team has been working hard to make this celebration something special to remember. What can you expect? Everyone can access to the game for free from October 13 to November 5th. Everyone has access to sub-perks, several surprises to discover, special cosmetic item to find and collect, GM event, and a streamer marathon with game time giveaway every hour. Friday. Start at 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. a welcome party in-game. It's also the moment where the Dev Talk on Twitch happen. The streamer marathon is starting. It is start on this channel where I will be with Drindin, with Undone, and maybe someone else, and we will be discussing about the game, the development of the game, etc., etc., and you will have the occasion to ask all of your questions to the devs directly. So at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. stream event, a multi-stream with the Nathan Napalm, Alice, Sparrow, Sly Bankai, Drindin, and Elloa, which is me. We are going to do the special event on multiple channels. You will find on YouTube for the Nathan Napalm, Alice, Sly Bankai, and myself on Twitch. Sparrow and Drindin are not streaming, but they are part of the groups. We are speaking in Central American time, which is Austin time, Texas time, the time for Embers Adrift. We're always using Central American time. Random GM events announced in the game when they happen through the weekend. Invasions, fight the mobs with other player, hide and seek, find the GM before everyone else to get your reward. Saturday at 2 p.m. Central American time, we are doing a naked race from the wall to Highlands Hills. So join us, be naked, we're going to have fun. Sunday at 11 a.m. noon, a dice duel tournament, and at 2 p.m. firework, then a trade fair, which include lottery and roleplay. Here's a streamer marathon. You have the schedule with all streamer. As you can see, opening plus dev talk, multi-stream event, and then we're starting with Genrado Grey, Ray Draco, Gulo Gaming, Alice Blue, Shadow Zero Soul, Mr. Cuddleshire, Old Man Painkiller, the Golden Fair Tavern, the Nathan Napalm, Christina Moon Vibes, Sly Bankai, Sprott the Healers, myself, Pantheon Plus, Locke, and that's it. That's all the different streamers. You will be able to find all of the channel listed here by order of operation. Streamer Marathon. Several content creators of the Embers Adrift community and some special guests that will be discovering the game for the first time are gathering in this marathon to showcase the game, interact with the community, and have fun together. Each streamer will have game time giveaway to offer every hour. We hope to see many of you trying Embers Adrift for the first time or coming back to see all the changes, improvements, and new content added since launch. Remember that the game is free during this period. Join us with your friend or make new friend in game. Embers Adrift is best when played together. That's why we created it. When inviting friends to try for the first time, all they need to do is to make an account on our website on October 13th at noon, visit the account page to download the client. If they are having issues, you can suggest that they run the game as admin. Alright, so let's discuss about the state of the game 1 year. Alright, that's very important. My journey to the Grizzle Peaks bore much fruit. Over the last several years, I have discovered the ancient Vehuraman city of Ibaxus in a high valley, and some scanned through valuable lore. I have years of research ahead of me just with what little I was able to gather. I feel I've barely scratched the surface. I hope to make a return journey to Ibaxus some days. The discoveries there are amazing, but unfortunately cut short. Never enough time to fully explore the ruins and focus on certain areas for specific alchemy artifacts and lore. Dangerous guardians roam the ruins. I spend too much time running for my life. Perhaps some brave drifter can take up the torch and explore the ruins of Ibaxus to gather what we need. His story is being written. We are on the brink of vastly improving our capabilities with alchemy and directing the essence of Ember to make our lives much easier and the survival of New Haven much more likely. Banton Trim, philosopher at the Academy of Ember, New Haven City. Upcoming. Our 1-year anniversary is just around the corner, October 15. That's the date, the official date of the anniversary. Share out the invitation video to your social media to help make this the best celebration possible. Challenge your friends to come play for free and get to level 20 before Halloween. If you have been keeping an eye on Embers Adrift but haven't given it a shot, now is the time. We will be inviting all players to join us for free starting on the 13th of October through the 5th of November. We are challenging all players to get to level 20 before Halloween on the 31st, when the new patch will drop and will include alchemy, which require level 20 to obtain. Anyone with an account on our website will be welcome to download the game starting at noon Central Time on the 13th for free and will enjoy the perks usually reserved for subscribers until November 5. We will have a celebration discount of $19 or $20 starting on the 13th. Buy the game once to gain access and support us with the optional subscription to gain extra perks. Still no cash shop, pay to win or microtransaction of any kind in Embers Adrift. Please take a look at all the events we have coming up for the anniversary weekend. In addition to the below, we will have random GM events through the weekend. Special anniversary loot will be available on certain mob and event mob as well. So we are repeating exactly what we have been talking about. Come to join us on this historic event. Embers Adrift is a challenge-driven MMORPG where players can experience over 1,000 hours of entertainment on a single character. With quests that have multiple outcomes, hundreds of rare mobs and thousands of rare quest items, and a steady stream of new content coming out on a steady schedule, it's never been easier to find long-term entertainment at a great price. You can support us by buying the game for yourself or for a friend and subscribing as time goes on. You can also purchase a month of game time for your friends who may not have an active subscription. We also have a merchandise shop for yourself, not for your character, and a soundtrack if you would like to support us in other way. As a small company trying to go against the grain by not focusing on maximum monetization of our player base, we want to say a huge thank you to our subscriber. Your support means so much to us. Alright, very important. Here you will find a list of everything that has been added to the game since the release of the game. So if you want to check it out for yourself and to really see the difference between what Embers Adrift was last year and what it is today. Dungeon, Ember Vein. We have been adding 9 Ember Vein. The Noxious Bog, Derelict Sanctuary, Spinner's Recluse, The Crawling Burrows, Basilic's Run, Flooded Rains, Blightroot Grove, Cracksail Cavern, and Arcos Lair. The reason why they now have a super cool title is because we added those titles last month. This is also one of the new stuff we have added to the game. Longform Dungeon, Aquifer Karst, Aquifer Undercroft, Exile Freehold, Forgotten Depth 1 and Forgotten Depth 2. Zone, Retro Reach, Grimstone Canyon 1, Grimstone Canyon 2, Highlands Hills. Quest. I'm not going to read all of the new quests that has been added to the game, but there's 36 quests and 6 unique crafting quests that has been added. Creatures. Because very often people are thinking, you don't have a lot of creatures. That's because we introduce to them slowly, step by step. You will not find them all in the first area, but they are there. We have been adding Red Mains, Pterodiles, Muckreapers, 2 new variants of Other, 1 yet unseen. Giant roaming boss mobs, Giant Drolls, Giant Raven, Giant Mangrove, Wood Clane, Mandrakes. All mobs have ashen variants, nocturnes, crack scales, snatch scales, shrieks, crabs, Scorpio, stonecoat, slackjack giants, blighted faction, cabal faction, and grimstone faction. That being said, those three factions are obviously humanoids. So they're not creatures, they are not humanoid. They are humans. They are humans, straight humans. But there are different factions. You can find the Blighted faction in Highland Hills, the Cabal faction in Forgotten Depth, and the Grimstone faction in Grimstone Canyon. Major feature: item linking in chat. The gel system, which is probably our most important feature. Group elevated level allow lower players to effectively play with higher level players. Dice dueling, first person camera, tutorial log, hunting log, revenue model change, buy to play with an optional subscription, 16 new soundtrack including dynamic music found in game only, well-traveled road speed buff, teleport system expanded to include ember rings as well as monoliths, emergency item recovery added to that system, solo duo content added to many dungeons and zone. Other notable update: DLSS support, ton of performance upgrade, many knobs added to the settings for players to fine-tune their experience, Linux client support, revamp of the LFG tool, revamp of friend list, revamp of the guild list, inventory expanded, the Red Moon and other skybox improvement, and so much more. This does not include tech improvement and upgrade, art update addition, equipment addition, loot addition, crafting addition, NPC addition, lore addition, combat improvements, ability improvements, balance improvement, and so much more, or this list could never fit in a newsletter. I am sure there are many things I missed in the above list, but you can read the detailed patch notes from the whole year here. Join us as we expand the Embers Adrift world and uncover the lores of his past with each monthly update. Now, something that will interest you a lot. What's new and what's still to come? Feature coming in October: Alchemy Phase 2, the magic system. All players are getting the ability to become an alchemist at level 20 and grow their alchemy skills as they use them more and more, meaning there is progression within the progression. A long-lost philosopher has returned to the academy from his archaeological exploit in the Grizzle Peaks, only to lose his research in his search of an ember vein for crucial Veriraman documentation about alchemy. Help him make arguably the most important discovery known to the Academy about alchemy. Event Monster for GM-led events. Quest in October: a study in Ember, a requiem from the blighted, a plea for the restless dead. Epic quest coming soon. 3 phases of the epic quest for each specialization will start at level 35. Will take player through encounters with the others and Forgotten Depth 3 and perhaps beyond. Zone yet to come. Grizzle Peak Phase 1, 45 to 50, so a leveling zone. Grizzle Peak Phase 2, 50 plus or endgame content. Forgotten Depth Phase 3 for 45 plus, Dryfoot Fortress and beyond. Feature yet to come, not an exhaustive list. Fishing, Alchemy Phase 3, more magics. Mailing system and more. We are working very hard to keep crafting Embers Adrift into the best classically inspired MMORPG in the genre. Support our indie dev team as we grow the world together with our community of players from over 25 countries globally. As we iterate from patch to patch, adjusting current content and adding new content, we are asking our community to keep the feedback coming and to please be patient with us as we make adjustments. Thank you all. Stay tuned into our YouTube channel, our Twitter and our Discord server for info about our new content and latest news. You can also take a look at our patch note on the Embers Adrift forum. So what do you think about those news, guys? So here we have been discussing about the celebration for the anniversary event, and here it has been a nice recap about everything we have been added to the game. When you read it like that, you can see that we have been adding a lot of content through the year. Granted, we're a small team, and granted, there's still a lot of work to do for Embers Adrift to really be complete and feel like a full-fledged experience, but we are getting there, aren't we? Like, step by step, we're closing the gap. So we still have the end game experience to really add, because there's not a lot for our max level player at the moment, but there it is. Sure, Dude is saying, I'm ready for alchemy, and Sprout the Healer, nobody can say there is no content now. Well, I hope yes. I hope they will see. That being said, there is never enough content for players. Because players always need more. They always need more content. And they are usually finishing content very fast, especially if they are that kind of player which is really eager to dive deep into one game for a certain period of time. Those players will always finish things pretty quickly, even with a slow-paced game like Embers Adrift. It's quite impressive. We had some player that went pretty fast through the game, and it was not easy because the experience were not really fully fledged, so there was some gap in between certain levels. They still managed to go through all of it, and they had not easy, but they did it, and much faster than we could have expected. Flubid is saying, I have very little understanding of what it means, but I'm looking forward to discovering and learning the details. Well, the best is to learn the details when you are in game and you're making the experience directly, right? Utmost Ruffle saying, I'm excited and may quit my job. We will see what happens with marriage as well. Well, keep it, I think Embers Adrift is best as experience with moderation and friends. Moderation and friends, I think it goes well together. Sprout the Healer is saying, I used to have time to play hardcore. Why did I go outside? I know, right? So will the alchemy be similar to that in Elder Scrolls? Absolutely no, that's going to be very different, because alchemy in Elder Scrolls Online is basically provisioning in Embers Adrift, crafting potion with plants. In Embers Adrift, alchemy, it's alchemy in the lore, you have the potion making things and you have the philosopher's stone things. That's what we are talking about. With your Ember Stone, you will be able to infuse your ability with the power of Ember and then twist them. So it has nothing to do with a craft. It has nothing to do with potion making. It is very much about you transforming your abilities. So what you're doing, so it's gaining power and being able to have some sort of superpower for a moment. That's how you can understand it. You are acquiring superpower by using your Ember Stone. This coming Sunday mark our first years as a launch product. We have come a long way, but still have much more to do. See the most recent state of the game for a recap of what our small team has accomplished in the last year and a preview of what is yet to come. Today's patch is a bit of a hot fix along with enabling some tech for the anniversary celebration. Tech. Adjusted server settings to reduce the chances of the Highlands Hills zone from crashing, which is nice. We don't want Highlands Hill to crash. When an NPC avoids because they cannot reach you, it will show in the combat log as avoid CR, where the CR stands for cannot reach. Tooltip will also say this. Improved respawn reliability in Forgotten Depths. Environment, art, fixed LODs on potted plants, fixed visual on Copperhead Spear, fixed a stuck spot in Retro Ridge, added dust puff to people's feet when lay of the land is applied. Ooh, Nice. Added temporary VFX on other Aura application. Interface. Fixed the tooltip flashing for 1 or 2 frames on startup. Added a notification to high-level player killing in New Haven Valley that the kill will not contribute to their hunting log. So if you are higher level than 9 and you're going in New Haven Valley for hunting to complete your hunting log and have an easy time at the detriment of new players, well, you're wrong and it's not going to serve you. Auto attack indicator is now colored red and more pronounced. /woo improvements. Empty result will now show as 0 players found. Will now show a group icon next to player in your group. Friends are now shown in a different color. Previously this was for group member. Your character's name will show in white. Zone will now show after guild in woo result. Format is now level role, name, guild, zone. Design. Fix issue with pre-spawn ashen mob not rewarding Ember Sense. Mob closer to ruptures now have a greater chance of turning ashen. This is what I explained to my group earlier. We were around the rupture and I was telling you that the tech was not in game yet, but it was coming and it's coming with this patch. So the closer you go to the center of a rupture, the more chance you will have to have the mobs turning ashen. Added a well-traveled road to dry foods. Pterodiles are now skinnable. Adjust 3 chevron wander range in Blightroot Grove to further reduce the chance of them wandering into the 1 chevron loop. That's very nice as well. Level 40 chests will now properly drop resources. Fixed Magda quest issue for real this time. Nice. Celebrating our first anniversary. A number of changes can be found through New Haven Valley, New Haven City and Northreach to help celebrate our first year anniversary. Have a chat with Ichabod in the city to learn more about those strange happenings. The turnip season has returned. Most humanoids have a chance of dropping one of several variants, so make sure you can get them while you can. New Haven City has taken up a new banner for this momentous occasion, which is our first anniversary. Over the weekend, you will likely encounter some mobs that take advantage of our new event mob tech. Those mobs are denoted by the blue circle on their nameplate, will show behind the jelly cone if present, and have some unique feature. Show as white count to all players from 1 to 50. Can be fought by all players to 1 to 50. Their damage output is proportional to your total health pool rather than a base value. This should make those mobs much more engaging for players of all levels at the same time. Do not award experience and drop cosmetic items. This is an example with a little blue circle. As a reminder of Blue Peter, you know, because we love Blue Peter. And that's it. That's it for the patch notes. There we go. So that's the patch you can expect for after the maintenance is over. There it is, my friends. Here it is, the weekly game. So the weekly game, take a screenshot, including Let's Celebrate October. You and 2 other players. All dancing together. Thumbnail your picture. 1 screenshot per participant. And we had 3 entries. From Katira. From Liafa. Liafa, we still need to ask me for the reward from last week. You tried, but the other could not dance. No, suck to have clumsy friends. You need to change your team partner. And here it is. The last one. That's the 3 participant. I'm very sorry. And then you have Marcus, which posted that, saying, I don't think it has to be in Embers. Like. I say they're not dancing. But then Aluna and Marcus did posted that, but that's too late. I mean, I can't until Monday. It has to be Monday. It cannot be Tuesday. He's not wrong. So we are only counting those 3 guys. We are showing Marcus and Aluna and Cypher Vision for the sake of showing them too, because they made the efforts. And they're all they're not dancing there. Cypher Vision is not dancing. That screenshot would have not been correct anyway. And then we have this one. This one is correct, but it's too late. Good night, Smartburn. You take care. So now we are going to share. We are going to pick up a winner. Okay, let's see who's winning. Well, it's Katira. Nice. Congratulations, Katira, for winning again. Poke me to have you 1 gold. Thank you very much. Well, if it continues like that, Katira will be very, very rich. It's fine. I won't hold it against you. I promise. Thank you, Aluna. I'm sorry, and I try to respect. I try to respect the rules. I am going to eat my food and my tea. Inventory is on the ground. Sad time. But I still have some ground torch. So I'm going to do that. Being near the Alchemist was not a good idea. Well, it's mostly because we were doing really well, but then Aluna slipped out of the edge and fall into a trap of mobs. So that's what it was. No, your loot is XP. Yeah, I don't mind so much. I'm not so much a loot person anyway. Which show, considering that I'm not rich at all in the game. Yeah, Aluna did fall. Yeah, and then there was not much. We almost managed to handle the situation. Unfortunately, then you were stuck on the edge, Smartburn, and then it was not possible to really save you. We tried to, but it was fun. I think it was a fun adventure. Here we go. We are doing a bag runner. Isn't that awesome? I'm having a lot of fun. So how much mire I have? Still so lower the bats. But it's my second highest level creature. This is pretty cool. I like the mire. This is my favorite creature in the game, I think. Look, I love how they die. They are so beautiful. Yeah, the mire is my favorite creature. It's moved to Freya Shop Guild, I think. Yeah, that might be possible. But I just wanted to be sure to let you know that we have done the move to another guild bag run that we create with the Nathan Napalm to merge our communities to have more active and dynamic guilds. And so far, so good, which is very nice. And also because I cannot recruit, you know, it's not really something that I find ethical to do, so. Yeah, we cannot loot anything. I saw a bunch of backdropper around since you changed it. Yeah. Yeah, because you have all the Phantheon guilds, which was from the Nathan Napalm community, and then all the Ikigai that are transferring step by step. And then there's new people, also new player. So that's pretty cool. Welcome to everyone that's just joining the stream at the minute. Thank you very much for joining us. We are in the middle of a bag run, which makes sense because we're the guild bag run. And we need to recuperate our bags in a corner. We still have quite some room to explore to get there. Yeah. How is Tree Nation? Tree Nation is nice. This month we have been planting less tree than the other months. But once we reach 120 sub, we're going to plant one tree endangered in Argentina. And then who knows, maybe we'll have some wheel to turn and stuff like that. So we can plant more trees. We have planted 10 trees so far this month. And it's just the beginning of the month, right? So much more to do. Right. There we go. There. Saving bows. We have so many people coming back to the game lately. That's really nice. Very happy. I hope you guys are going to join us as well. It will be free, so you don't have to purchase the game. You can just make an account and try it out. All right. So here we will have to wait there. I'm going to drop another torch. What about you? What are you doing lately, Echo 5 Victor? There we go, we got the slagjack. That worked really nicely. As long as we have just one, the kiting method is working really nicely with those guys. There we go. Oh no, you're welcome. You can ask all the questions. I'm there for that. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No, it's okay. Shit. Okay. Here it's starting to get complicated. Right. That slagjack is dead. Okay, last one. Okay, good. Alright, so I fixed my problem of bots, so that is done. And we have our backpack. That's awesome. You can jump somewhere aboard. You will be able to climb. There we go. Alright, so I was answering someone. You did watch them, Echo 5 Victor. That's super cool. So yeah, I was explaining to... I got too distracted, I'm sorry. And I really need to be you. I need a break. Yeah, like I kind of like to tank, but yeah, I'm not sure. For defender, I'm really undecided, and then I'm usually playing the tank. I don't have a real defender character that I'm playing and leveling myself. I have my GM character. So I'm changing I have a flexible character, basically, so a character that serves only to help others and to organize events and things like that. And therefore, I am filling up any role and any group because I can swap my spec the way I want, and I can up my level or diminish my level the way I want. But it's not a character that I'm played the same way that I'm playing this one. And so I've never leveled defender. I've just been trying here and there, and I'm still not decided what's what I like the most. What have the party decided? We are not attempting the Alchemist. No Alchemist. Okay. Poor Marcus, he wanted the Alchemist. It's 2 times the Alchemist is like, eh. I would not mind to try it, personally. But we need to clear up everything. We cannot fight the Alchemist and add, so everything had to be perfectly clean. So we don't aggro on the stairs, etc. I think we will have to aggro on the stairs. Now there is also the egress point. Oh shit! Okay. That's the Alchemist. Oh, we have a guy, another guy here. So try to avoid the corner things if you can, because this is going to be hard. I have these stupid things on me here. Okay, Aluna, need to not die. Oh fuck. Hello, by the way. This cultist is really annoying. It's pursuing me. I'm sorry, I don't have heal for both. I have just a defense things. And this cultist is still on my face. Get it off me. Oh no, Marcus. I have no stamina. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, come on! Oh, damn it. Thank you so much, Kaino, for the subscription. That's very sweet of you. So Echo 5 Victor is Seed. It's normal. That's how it is with Seed. I'm going to try to... no, it's another... that's so sad. Yeah, that's why I say we needed to clear up all the ads. We needed to clear up the... We could not afford to have ads in the room. Because they were going to be on us, obviously, during the fight. Yeah. While the Lul is... Yeah. Bloodrite, hi! I thought the magic system was coming on the 13. No, it's on the 31. So on the 13, you have the anniversary event. On the 31... for the patch, the monthly patch, then you will have alchemy. Alchemy is not ready yet. So right now you have the anniversary event patch that has been added to the game with the turnip head, the quest that is specific to the seasonal event and different surprises. That's implemented in the game, but it's not the alchemy. The alchemy is the 31, which leave players sometimes to reach 20 up to that point. Thank you everyone, that's it for today. Many thanks for watching this episode. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're going to join us for celebration. They start the 13th of October, but last until the 5th of November. So even though you might not be able to join us the first weekend, there's 2 other weekends and 2 weeks in between. So it's almost 3 weeks of fun for free for you to join Embers Adrift. Try it and bring all your friends, your family, your guilds, your community, and everyone else you know in your life. All right, do not hesitate to share our social media post and our video all over the place. We are very grateful for this because it truly helps. The words of mouth is what works better to promote our game, and we do appreciate every help. Thank you so much, take care of yourself, and see you soon in game, hopefully, or on Twitch or on YouTube next time.